What's going on, boys? Drunk Italian here, and welcome back to my last video of NHL 16. So as you guys have probably noticed, I haven't been uploading as regularly as I have been in the past when NHL 16 was in its prime. One reason is due to the fact that the game's pretty much dead now. I know people have been saying it's been dead for a while. I still enjoyed playing it. Now I've kind of reached my breaking point where I think, in my opinion, it's dead. And I'm also getting started studying, as I've alluded to in other videos. So this will be my last NHL 16 video. And so what we're gonna do in this video is recap NHL 16, hold a kind of year in review. We've had so much fun playing this game, and I am so excited, looking forward to NHL 17. The beta comes out in just a few days, so I might throw in a few videos here and there just talking about the gameplay of NHL 17. I'm not going to run any more series. Hope you guys have a great summer, and let's get right into this year in review. So to start it off, I can just knock off these three game modes here right now. Play Now, I did not really play that much other than the mandatory game you have to play when you start NHL 16 at the beginning. So I had a few friends come over here and there, played a few games, but nothing too special. So Play Now, can't really comment on that, but it's a nice to have for any of you couch gamers out there who like to have friends over and have that real-time multiplayer experience. Online versus, again, most of my online versus or my versus gameplay had been HUT related, as you guys know. Online shootout mode, again, haven't used this much. I think I made one montage back a few months back for NHL 16. So yeah, I don't play shootouts too much. So those game modes I can't really comment on, but they're nice to haves in NHL 16, so I'm glad they were there. They're essentials. Now going on the other side into the solo game modes, we start off with NHL Moments Live. Now, I've got to say, in my opinion, this game mode's unplayable. They had the same moments from NHL 14-15. I clearly haven't played any of these. And then 2015-16 season, apparently I need to download moments. I didn't even know that. I thought they came with the updates. So there you go. Let me even see what they have. What do they have in these moments here? Well, there you go. I think EA gave up on this game mode as well. It's probably the smart decision. I think they need to rethink this game mode. It could have a lot of potential. What would be cool also is if they had, it says relive classic moments, maybe not just from the last year or two, but from way back in the day, like where the HUT legends were playing. Maybe try and score the Bobby Orr goal or do the Mario Lemieux 5 goals 5 ways kind of thing. That would be pretty sick, and if you get it, then you can get a legend card in HUT. I don't know, but EA definitely needs to look into this game mode and see if they want to keep it going into the future of this franchise. So practice mode is the next one, and I actually used this a fair bit when I was doing my tips and tricks. I kind of discovered a few ways, maybe the how to score on breakaways move, the vacant slap shot, how to do that. There's a lot of things I practiced when this game first came out, so I definitely valued practice mode. So the thing with practice mode is that it's offline, and I was kind of hoping a ESHL practice mode was going to make it into NHL 17. There's free skate, which I use the most. There's also team practice and goalie practice. So that's good for goalies and like ESHL goalies. Team practice, it's just you and some computers. So I don't know how fun that is. Free skate's kind of decent, but I wish you could create your own plays. That is the key. I want creative playback. I use that a lot in NHL 14. I used to have my own breakout plays, my own neutral zone transition plays, my own power plays. So it was awesome. I really hope they try and get creative play back in practice mode soon. So then taking a look at the offline modes, I've got to say I don't think I've ever opened either of these. Playoff mode just hadn't interested me. I know some people run simulations to see who's going to win the playoffs. EA Sports does it. I think that's the only use for it. I can't see who actually uses playoff mode. And going forward with NHL 17, they're adding the World Cup of Hockey game mode, which I think is going to be the same thing. I think people might pick it up once just to try it out and see how it is, but it's offline. Again, I think it's just going to be another playoff mode where people are going to pick it up once, and then never touched it again, unfortunately. So next we turn to offline shootout mode, and I really don't know why this mode is in the game, because you could literally just do practice mode one-on-one against the goalie and accomplish the same exact thing. And they have online shootout mode here. I would just take this out completely. I'd like to see the numbers on how many people use this mode. I don't think it's worth time and effort putting into it. I don't think it adds much value to the game, so this is probably one that I would scratch off for NHL 17 or NHL 18 going forward. Now these modes are kind of interesting. Okay, first we can start with season mode. Again, I hadn't played it at all. Same with playoff mode. I think if you're a couch co-op player, then it'd be probably pretty fun to each of you pick a team and then go through the season, see who can win the Stanley Cup. But I personally hadn't touched the game mode once. In terms of Be a Pro, it used to be one of my favorite game modes. In NHL 14, when they had Live the Life, I could play that for days. It was so fun. Even the text-based system with the question and answers, it wasn't the best. It was a good start on the way to something like NBA 2K, where they have the whole customized story. Even FIFA is going forward with their Alex Hunter story mode kind of thing. So it looks like they're looking more into Be a Pro. In my opinion, NHL 16 Be a Pro was unplayable. I tried it, I was having fun at first, and I realized it was the same thing over and over. And having to play with the AI game in, game out is just so frustrating, especially with the current state of the AI as they are. So I found the game to be too slow, nothing really fun. I know NHL 17, they've added new storylines for milestones and things like that, but I don't think the gameplay and the actual concept of Be a Pro is going to change that much. So I'll try it out again just on my own. I won't make a series out of it yet unless it's good and something fun and that will be entertaining for you guys. But Be a Pro, in my opinion, was unplayable this year. So I hope they make steps in future iterations of NHL 18 maybe, to drastically improve Be a Pro. Be a GM, now I know a lot of you guys and a lot of YouTubers love Be a GM. A few of them still play on Legacy NHL, because that GM mode was so much fun, had so much, it had more to it. I hadn't played Be a GM at all this year, I don't think. And I think that was due to the morale system. It seemed kind of arbitrary to me. Honestly, I can't give a full opinion on Be a GM because I hadn't played it really at all this year. So looking forward to NHL 17 though, franchise mode definitely interests me, and I think it's on the right track. So I'm definitely going to try it out again offline. I'm not going to make a series on it until I feel that it's worthwhile and it'll provide some entertaining content and value to the channel. But yeah, I'm looking forward to franchise mode. NHL 16 Be a GM was not the greatest in my opinion. Alright, so now we're getting into the core of the NHL franchise. Alright, so, and it's these two right here, Hockey Ultimate Team and ESHL. Quick note on OTP, I never played it. I played it back in NHL 15 because that was the only option. I think people like the customization, which is why I'm extremely excited for EA Sport Hockey League in NHL 17. It looks incredible. To be honest, I'm so excited to play it, and I've been trying to grind with some other YouTubers, some PS4 YouTubers, to establish some sort of ESHL series going forward in NHL 17. Maybe like a beer league kind of series where we just play it once a week and kind of just play pickup games, start our own club, progress through, maybe have some special guests on, some of you guys on our team as well to play with us. I think that would be so much fun. So if you like that idea, drop a comment in the comment section below just to let me know if you guys think that would be a fun thing to watch and or participate in. So ESHL looks amazing. The customization looks incredible. I know it's not fully featured yet, but they're definitely taking the right steps towards making it a game mode worth playing again. ESHL was pretty bare. It was in the game, but there wasn't much to it this year. So I'm hoping that ESHL takes that step forward, and hopefully more people transition and start playing it. I know a lot of you are Hockey Ultimate Team fanatics and only play HUT, but honestly guys, ESHL, if you want a true hockey experience, get a club of sixes, play some 6v6, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed. The creativity, the realism of it, when you don't have to deal with the AI. It's just so much fun. It's honestly like picking up the mitts and going over to the rink and playing a game of shinny with your friend. It's so good, guys. It's so good. Try out ESHL next year. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully my recommendation does it justice. And let's see how it goes. Recently, I've played a lot of ESHL. So I've only played drop-in because I hadn't got a club in, so hoping to change that next year. 500 record, not bad, but it's drop-in, so you kind of luck of the draw with your lobby. But I had 74 goals, 85 assists, so that is 159 points in 101 games, so above point per game. I usually played right wing, so not many shots blocked. I got a lot of takeaways. I was more a defensive forward. I like the two-way forward or two-way defenseman builds the best. But look at the numbers now. Drop-in users 250 are playing right now. So yeah, this game's pretty much dead, but I had so much fun playing ESHL. Oh my god, guys, you guys definitely need to try it out if you didn't this year. NHL 17 ESHL is something that you guys definitely should be excited for. And of course, last but not least, we have Hockey Ultimate Team, the mainstay in the NHL franchise. In all honesty, I played it the most. It's the best from a content creator standpoint. It also provides you with the most variety from a game mode standpoint. So obviously there's so many gripes and there's so many positives, so many negatives with Hockey Ultimate Team. But in all honesty, I enjoyed Hockey Ultimate Team for the most part. The gameplay was decent. The main issue with it that I found is its consistency. One game, my players can play like superstars. Connect on every pass, they're skating fast, their shots are on net, accurate, they go in, my goalie is making crazy saves, and then the next game, my players are fumbling pucks, my goalie is way out of position, my players are bumping into each other, going offside when they shouldn't be. I just want to pull my hair out. Hockey Ultimate Team, it's a love-hate relationship for sure. Now, I know they've made some improvements again with HUT, with the addition of sets, and with the addition of synergy. So no more chemistry cards, no more change team cards, no more change position cards. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to spend your hard-earned coins on these consumables in order to increase your chemistry. Now you have synergy, which is a whole new system. I think it's going to change the way people build teams. I think with the addition of synergies and with the ongoing creativity from the EA producers to create different kinds of cards like the flashbacks, or the junior flashbacks, the flash forwards, just make the game mode more deep, more complete, and more fun for everybody. So I'm hoping that Hockey Ultimate Team takes that next step. Obviously packs will still be in it, so you guys can spend your money on that. So some things to look forward to with HUT going into NHL 17. I've definitely got a few series cooking right now. I've got one Road to Glory series, and I've got one, I really don't know how to classify it, but I've got another HUT series in addition to the Skill Zone. The Skill Zone is gonna be one of my core series going forward. Guys, it's so fun to run, and the reason I haven't been uploading it lately is because my GoPro is broken. So look forward to Skill Zone in NHL 17. I think we're gonna start fresh. NHL 16 was kind of just a pilot project to see if how the series was gonna work and to kind of garner interest in the series, and it's been overwhelming. So thank you guys so much for your commitment to the Skill Zone. You will be seeing that in NHL 17. So I think something that would be cool would to show you the team that I'm ending off NHL 16 with. Now, it's definitely nothing special, and you'll see some familiar cards from the Skill Zone or whatever, but this team was so fun to play with. And it's so random. I've got gold, silver, bronze, special cards in here. It's a mishmash, and it looks like it doesn't have any identity, but it's honestly so good. 77 chemistry, the team plays so well. So for the first line, we got John Scott, 99, which everybody has. Johnny Taves, which I pulled in a pack. It's my best pull by far in any NHL game, and he's my favorite player, so just icing on the cake there. Patty Kane, I bought him, and then second line, Jeff Carter and Nicholas Backstrom, Team of the Week. The Skill Zone boys on the second line with Chris Kreider, who is a free pull, one of my earliest ones. Then we got James Neal, who's also a free card. Tyler Johnson, who's also a free card. Then we got base card Connor McDavid. I bought him, I think, for 10K back when he was the only Connor McDavid up after he got the base cards and the flash forwards, etc. So he's honestly still so good at 82 overall. Then we got this beast of a fourth line. The speed is off the charts. We got Patrick Thorson, then Darren Helm. He's the best fourth line center in this game. I don't care what you say. And then there's Andreas Athanasiou, 87 skating. He's also quite fast. Then on defense, we got Duncan Keith, as I said, and Aaron Ekblad. My 3 right defensemen I've had almost the entire year, and they haven't changed. I hadn't needed to upgrade them because they're just so solid. They're so well-rounded across the board. Aaron Ekblad's got a cannon of a shot, as does Johnny Boychuk. Seth Jones is a pretty big defenseman. He's a big boy, so he holds it back there on the bottom 6. Then we got Victor Hedman, who is one of my favorite defensemen in NHL 16. He's one of my favorite defensemen in real life, actually. He's just so good. Then we got Scott Hannon, that fucked up left wing defensive defenseman that we got for free when we should have got John Scott. I've just thrown him on defense, and he's held up pretty well. 92 checking. Yeah, doing pretty well. And then, as I was saying the entire year, 84 overall team of the week, Scott Darling was the best goalie in this game. Well, EA just got him an upgrade recently, so now I'm running with the 86 team of the week, Scott Darling, and he is a beast. Then Semyon Varlamov on the backup. He's actually surprisingly good. Pretty solid pair of goaltenders right here. And finally, we will look at my team stats. So I finished with an overall record of 353 wins, 160 losses, and 27 overtime losses. I ended up in Division 1. I played 60 seasons, and I don't think I was ever relegated from Division 1. So I made it here, and I stayed here, and I won the Division 1 title 12 times, as you can see. Looking at the collection now, currently I have 405 NHL players. I wish they'd show you a total number. I don't know what happened to that. But yeah, I mean, look at how many special cards they added. There's nowhere near this in NHL 15. Look at all these special card types. It's crazy. Creativity is unbelievable. So kudos to EA for that. And to end off NHL 16, I think it would be appropriate to finish off with a pack. Let's see what we can get in this last pack here. Enjoy the montage after this pack opening, and I'll see you guys in NHL 17. Gonna throw it across, backhand. Oh my god, it's a 1-goal game with 24 seconds left. The Islanders are not done yet, boys. They're not done. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on the backhand. Yep, there it is, boys, with 4.5 seconds left. We tie it up at 7-7. Can you believe it? He's going. He's going. Deep gets by one. Cross the blue line. Quick 45-degree cut. Throws it across, and it's in. The Brewers, they won the game. What a comeback! 8-7 final.